Over here to Mythic Realms Studios, and today we're going to be doing a tour of our schematic packs. This is the schematic pack medieval Raven's Roost pack. We have multiple packs in the works, but this one is our first, and I'm joined today here by Nix. Hello. So we're going to start off by looking at our little preview area. This is where we basically just place down a lot of our schematics to kind of show what we're capable of here. So if I can fly, there we go. Let's just start doing a quick little fly through. Let's go up, just kind of show what we're going to look at from above. We're going to look at all this. These are all schematics built over there behind us. So yeah, it looks like each of these does have full interiors, each building. So if I come over here, I just pop my head into one of these. This is one of the smaller houses. It's a poor district, I guess, over here on the street. And if we pop our head in here, we'll see that they got a pretty good interior, multiple rooms, multiple floors. Oops. And every single building that we're going to showcase today does have fully detailed interiors. But we're going to be going over each building later. There's 186 schematics for us to look at, so it might be a little bit of a longer video. But let's head out of the poor district. We can come back here later if we wish to, but everything that you're going to see inside this city is a schematic that comes with our pack. So there's nothing in here that is not going to be available to you once you purchase the pack. And we're talking about everything from street lights to you'll see some banners hanging from in the streets, kind of like festival banners. Everything here is built out purely out of schematics. So one of my favorite features here is our modular townhome system. Here we're looking at the back of the townhomes. We'll get to the front here in a bit. And their connecting system. We'll kind of get more into this later, but it's a modular system which allows you to connect any combination of townhomes or connect any townhome to another, kind of making this pathway under with a variety of different bridge designs. Here we got the front of the townhomes. This is like the main street area. And like I said, each of these does have their own individual interiors, fully detailed. If I step into a building somewhere during our preview and it does not have an interior, that's because we started building this preview area before we actually fully detailed all of our interiors. But the schematics that you did purchase do have complete interiors, and we'll kind of get into that. Like I said, we'll get into showcasing the interiors later. So a lot of these townhomes were actually built by Nix. Nix, you got anything to put on there?
Yeah, the main goal with these is to allow pretty much anyone to come in and build a town of any size. So you can mix match classes, you can mix, if you look close, you will see the build style of these houses may look very similar, but we've also built in variants enough where, unless you're looking really, really close, each and every building is going to look unique from the outside.
Yeah, and that's I like that you touched on variants there. A lot of our buildings have many color variations, so you can have, let's just say this building right here, you can have it right across the street from itself, and most likely somebody that's just strolling through your town or on your server or whatever you're using it for would not even notice that those are the two of the same buildings, because they're different colors, have different variations to them without being a completely separate building. We'll kind of touch more on that later. So yeah, well, let's go ahead and walk down the main street here. Here we got like a little preaching podium or something. Not really sure. That's kind of what I envisioned it as, was a little preaching podium. Just little town decorations. Right up here, we got like festival banners, so maybe they got some kind of festival going on here. And then my favorite buildings are these large guild halls, and I'm not actually certain, but I don't think any of the guild halls inside of our preview area are the furnished versions. Specifically, like I said earlier, we placed a lot of these down before we finished the interiors. So yeah, you can see this has no interior. However, the schematic that you purchase does, and we're going to give you a tour of what those interiors look like a little bit later on in the video once we're done looking at the schematic preview here. So yeah, here you can see just some market stalls. These are all schematics as well. And this little statue here that was also made by Nyx. Here we got some bridges. These just are nice ways to kind of separate the districts. So here we got like this plaza area, and then we're kind of going into like a road. So these bridges with these palisades kind of make nice ways to give differentiation between different districts or areas of your town. You can see we got another one there, but this one's a bit smaller. Those were also made by Nyx. Let's continue on. We got more townhomes. So you can see tons of variation going on here. You can create...
I'd like to pause just a second, just
Yeah.
as a demonstration. You have one of the truly modular homes that we design right next to an individual home. So this is a good example of how you can mix and match a little bit.
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice that, honestly. Yeah, so this is one of the townhomes that we made, and then this right here, we'll kind of get into it later, this is one of the mid-class housing groups. So they actually, I didn't even realize that those were two different types of houses, but they're just kind of piled up on top of each other. And here we can see another one of those bridges that I was talking about earlier that can create nice little walkways. And then one of the cool things about building with these systems is that you kind of naturally create these tiny little alleyways. So here we just kind of put down some banners as if like they were folded clothes and stuff like that. And we can even go in through here. I kind of cut through here, cut a little path to make this tiny little hidden alleyway, which leads out to another plaza area. And this area is what we kind of envisioned as the guild hall's courtyard. So they got this magical crystal here, which is another schematic that was a wonderful schematic made by Nyx here. And then that right there with the nice prismarine block roofs is what we're kind of envisioning as the Mage's Guild Hall. But of course, you can use it for whatever, any of these buildings for anything that you want. And if we go back out this way, here we are passing on another, I can't talk, passing under another roof. So yeah, you can see connecting two of the townhomes right there. And those two townhomes could be any two townhomes.
And also these are designed so that even if you have a cart mod or anything like that that you use for vehicles, those should still fit without any encumbrance to the modded item.
Yeah, unless I guess if your vehicle is absolutely just massive, but then you got other problems.
Yeah.
So we're kind of getting into what I envisioned as the rich district housing over here. So we can step inside. These are all much larger, almost mansions, I would call them. Much larger housing over here for the rich people, those who can afford it. So let's go and step inside this one here with the red roof. There's nice, nice little fire burning. Let's see, we got a little sitting area over there. Table where you can eat. Got a kitchen. Probably up here looks like storage, yep. More storage, a little pantry area over here with another ladder going up, kind of connecting back to where I came earlier. Got it. We can continue up. This is the tower that's built into this house, actually. So we got a nice little sitting area here. And up at the top. So lots of, oh, we're not at the top. I lied. Lots of books. The smart people like their books. Rich people like their books, I should say. So if we head back down, that was just the tower area. We can go up the stairs. I'm getting kind of carried away. We're not supposed to be doing actually full interior tours yet. But yeah, each of these buildings fully detailed interiors. I'm probably gonna get myself lost in this one. I'm gonna head out before I do get lost. Let's get back out. Oh, we got this nice little balcony area. And yep, so this is just a handful of these rich housing schematics. And I didn't actually place any of the poor class housing. Or actually, no, I lied. They're, like I said, they're over here. I lied. They're right here. And so these are the poor class housing. So you can see there's a very big difference in size between the two of them. And in size and even in, I guess, like the materials that is used to make them. So we also have here a tavern schematic, and this one is the unfurnished version that we have placed inside. But once again, the schematic that you buy does include a completely furnished version, and we will be going over that shortly. Let's see. Well, like I said before, lots of different little alleyways just naturally get created by placing these schematics, whether you're planning to or not. Just the way they work. So yeah, our idea with this was that server owners, or I guess even just people who want to quickly create a large immersive city, can do so without spending hundreds, if not $1,000 or more, on a build team in just a fraction of the amount of time. So what you're looking at right here, we'll just do another quick flyover, is, oh, how long would you say this took us to make, Nix? About a month of building every single day?
Yeah, there's a lot of hours sunk into the detailing of the schematics. It's, it's all done with care so that the end goal is you can have these pop-up cities, just like you were saying earlier.
Yep. And let's see, let's go look at, so let's start off with the decorations. Let's start touring the individual schematics. We can start with the decorations and then just work our way back, all the way back to the rich housing. Alright, so some of these decorations include, we got over here, many different kinds of lampposts. You think you saw me using this one inside the city most often. I like this one. This one's my favorite. But multiple different styles over here. We got some braziers. This is that crystal that's outside of the Mages Guild area. The little podium. Over here we got this little statue. So this statue we placed out front of that other large guild hall that we imagined as the Builders Guild. So that's kind of what that statue indicates. Let's see, we got a couple little fountains over here. Multiple variants. We got a stone brick one and a nice royal quartz looking one. Or royal looking quartz one. A couple different market stalls. This one is there for you to stick up against a wall. so that's why it's kind of only half if you wanted to stick up against a wall, maybe going down the street or whatever. Just give it a little bit of detail to those streets. These ones are kind of here for like a plaza area. And I think that's pretty much it for decorations. So you'll see some stuff in the background, like that dragon. That's not included. That's not even our design. We just this is just our building world. So that was here. So
And say
what? Go ahead. Go ahead.
exactly a few of those, like that statue over there. You know, some of these designs are recognizable. We're not claiming that these are original works on the statue, but you'll get all of that noted. If it's somebody else's work, don't be surprised if you don't see it in there. We don't want to take credit for something somebody else has already created.
Yeah, exactly. The last thing I would do. So if we come over here, let's go ahead and look at, actually, let's do the taverns. So these are those taverns that we were looking at before, and I might actually have to turn off shaders here so that you guys can see these, because we have the different variants stacked up on top of each other. So let me go ahead and turn off my shaders. I'm sorry, everything looks so pretty with them on, but I'd like you guys to be able to actually see. I feel like that's more important. There we go. So here we got the taverns. Nick's actually built these guys. So if you want to kind of give us the tour around, this might be the unfurnished variant. So, nope, I lied. This one is the furnished variant. Go ahead.
Yeah. This building is designed really any way that you orient it is going to have a forward door, really. So, Pyro really outdid himself on the interior on here. So, main floor is your actual tavern area, little barkeep area, kitchen, seating area, just tons of little touches in here to make sure your immersion is going very, very well.
Yeah, and
Going.
I'd like to add that this is a tavern that supports brewery. If you're using the brewery plugin, like we do, then you've already got for your tavern master or whoever's running your tavern here, you already got several barrels already made up for them of multiple different types.
Yeah, just have to replace the sign to activate the barrel, pretty much.
Exactly.
Up here, I believe this is where you made a few guest rooms.
Yep.
For travelers.
So a lot of these rooms are going to be very similar to one another. Just small little rooms available for rent.
So this really could be a standalone building. You could have it out on a trail, connect up a little barn to it, just as a traveling inn. And you could also put it in the cities. It'll fit very well in both scenarios.
Yep. Do you head up to the third floor? Oh, yeah, you did. Okay. So just more
and then
rooms here. Oh,
more rooms, a few more sitting areas, larger rooms.
So, yeah, this one, when I was doing the interiors here, I kind of envisioned this room specifically as where the barkeep lives. The owner of the tavern lives in this specific room. So he's got his little kitchen, eating area, and his bedroom. Nothing too extravagant for this guy, but hey, he lives where he works, so free rent. Can't beat that in today's economy. Let's see. Here we just got kind of a little lookout area. You can look out over whatever the surroundings are, and whatever area you put your tavern. Nice little seating area back here. Reading nook. Let's see, just more rooms, more of the same back that way, except, you know, what's at the end of this hall? Nope, just
a little larger room.
Yeah, a little bit larger.
Yeah.
yeah, that's it for this tavern. And as you saw when we were, when I was doing the fly around before we entered this tavern, there is multiple variations of this tavern. So we got this one with the black roof. And this one, I believe, is actually the same, just unfurnished. We did want to include some of these larger buildings. It's still in shadow. We did want to include some of these larger buildings with unfurnished variations in case you wanted to use it for something other than we did and really make it your own. So they're very customizable in that sense. Of course, if you want to use it as a tavern, go ahead and use the furnished variation. And another thing I did note is that there's a little stable out front here, or out back, depending on which way you put it, for travelers to kind of tie up their horses for the night. And finally, we've got a red roof variation of it. We got the red roof in. If I head back down.
I'd rather stay at this one.
And if we head back down to the ground floor, you can see we got these are the bridges that I was talking about earlier. These ones we actually have connected to some towers. And I don't know if we actually included the towers over in the preview area or not. I can't remember if we cut the bridge or not over there. But if you wanted to include the towers, you totally could. Or what you could do is just select, select the little bridge portions here, and you can set your position to like right here and only copy the bridge. That way you don't have to paste the towers.
We do have the towers in the sample area.
Gotcha. Okay. So here we got our different wall variations. We'll kind of go over how to use these before. So these are different wall pieces that can be used to make your walls in whatever shape you want them to be. And if we look back over here, this is kind of how it would look all put together. We got the gatehouse pieces are down there. We'll get to them in a second. Got the gatehouse pieces. We got the walls. We've got wall corner pieces here and wall corner tower pieces over here. So lots of variation on lots of options there for your walls. You can make them to whatever shape you want, really. And if we come over here, we got our gatehouse pieces. This is primarily the one you would want to use here. And you can, if you want to make a larger gatehouse, you can put more of these pieces in the middle and then cap it off with those portions. So you can kind of see this part here would be the wall where your tower is for your gatehouse. And then it kind of makes that nice arch for your gatehouse and the palisade and everything. Let's see, back here we do have some more wall variations. I didn't decide to use these ones on the preview area, but they are there for you. And nice big walls on these ones. This one even has a nice little arch area. Oops. So this is the gatehouse tower. Nice little hoarding on the sides. They are, if I remember correctly, the same on the front or back. Yep, they are. They're exactly the same front and back, so no matter which way you put it, this little hoarding will not get in the way. If it is in the way, if you put in your gatehouse or something else, you could just flip it, and no one will be none the wiser, because it will look exactly the same. Alright, so that's the wall pieces. Let's move up to the townhomes, and I'm gonna kind of let Nyx take the reins here a little bit, because these are her babies, or most of them are anyways. So let's go over to the front, and let her show you around. So this is one of the variations, nice white building with a black roof it looks like. A little sitting area. Looks like we got a dining area and what's going on there? There we go. A little pantry or something. There we go. Nice, another little area to store food. And then I really like this kitchen. I think you outdid yourself on that one. I honestly, like, I really like the floor in there. Like, gives it a industrial look, in my opinion. Also, I don't know if you're talking or not. I can't hear you.
My bad.
Oh,
Sorry.
all good.
I was uh thinking about blackened tiles here, so this is actually the tops to the blacksmithing table.
Yeah, yeah. They look awesome. All right. Oops.
So yeah. This is actually, I believe this is the first one that I built, so this is really where I started developing the theme. As you start going through these houses, you might notice there's kind of a story that gets told. Uh, Different houses have different occupations that are geared towards them. You know, we have a weaver here. They might be making textiles or painting. Um, you'll see differences for are there additional rooms for family. In, in the medieval times, a lot of people had multiple generations living together. Or perhaps you have a squire guarding the knight's armory. You know, lots of different little details that you can have.
Yeah, and I like
And
that
also
each.
trying to,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was going to say, lots of details went in.
I didn't even look in that room. I like that.
Mhm.
I like the fact that each building has its own story. Makes it more unique and stand out to one another, I should say. You can have a very similar building. Actually, I don't know that we have a whole lot of similar buildings, but you could have a building that looks very similar to its neighbor, but the interior will be a completely different story. We'll have a completely different story to tell. So,
I believe
yeah, this
this
one
one
obviously is
looks
a shop, huh?
shop on the bottom. If you come through, and you can come upstairs. This is where the family lives.
Oh, that's nice. That's a nice little sitting area here.
This
Little
might be
bedroom.
where the bookkeeping is done. Little walk through to a balcony.
Oh, it's not just a balcony out here, actually. Uh, so this is where you built the, I guess like a little fire
Oh,
escape is what you refer to it as, right?
it, pretty much, yeah. A little exterior walkway. Slightly dangerous, but
Yeah.
no building codes in the Middle Ages.
And it just takes you right
Uh,
back up to the top floor, huh?
yeah. This would be a servant's quarters of sorts, I believe I made this.
Ah. Yeah, the servants got to use the dangerous exterior walkway. Don't want to see any peasants in your household.
Exactly. Oh.
Oh,
Mhm. This one has multiple bedrooms.
oh, I like this
Has
bedroom. That's very detailed bedroom.
I did spend a lot of time on these because the value that you're going to be getting with this is really a unique thing. You haven't seen other building packs that will offer the individuality, but also you're going to be able to put these down with very limited knowledge of world edit and just be able to go. If you know how to rotate, copy, paste, you have a city.
Yeah, and actually, speaking of very limited knowledge of world edit, we're actually going to be later on in the video headed over to another area, and we're gonna kind of make a mock, kind of like we did that's over there. We're gonna make a mock little city block for you. We're gonna do it in real time, just so you can see exactly how easy it is to use these assets.
Yeah. It's like
And
even though it took hours to make these, that city, we did, I would say, maybe about an hour, hour and a half.
yeah, just copy and pasting.
Hmm. These were made to have Conquest in mind as a resource pack, so while it looks good in vanilla, feel free to turn on Conquest at any point when you have these, and you will get a different visual experience.
Oh yeah, and I think one of the biggest examples to that, and I'll point it out when we get to that building. Oh, I forgot about that. One of the biggest examples of that is that we have a Weaver building that has paintings that kind of look like a rug, but in vanilla Minecraft they're just like paintings of a skeleton or whatever.
Yep.
They work in both scenarios, but a little bit more of the story is there in Conquest. And down here, so in our server, we have a Chaos Legion kind of deal. And this is obviously whoever owns this home is a follower of the Chaos Legion, so he must have some kind of meetings going on down here. Just a fun little area, and it's very well hidden, I would say.
Something else I was thinking when building these, you'll notice a lot of them have you step up. This is to allow for variated or variant in the terrain. So if you have hills, you can actually sink the basements into the ground as needed.
Yep. Oh, we didn't go upstairs on this one, did we?
No, we did not.
We did not.
Got distracted.
Yep.
My fault.
Sure did. That's okay.
So again, vanilla paintings will be a little bit different. Just like another little meeting room, maybe not so hidden as the one in the basement.
But a little bit more legal, I would say, in terms of Kinsland
Yeah.
lore.
And interior plumbing.
Oh, this man's living in the future. We got some more
Yep.
stairs headed up.
Hmm.
Oh, I got a little bit of a lighting glitch going on there. Let's fix that.
Yeah, same here.
There we go.
There we go.
Just more seating area.
Little fireplace. Big master bedroom.
Yeah, this guy must do a lot of work. He's got 2 desks in his bedroom.
One might be considered a dressing table.
Ah, yes. That's true. Another bedroom up here. And more of the same.
Correct.
We missing anything in this building? Oh boy.
No, not really. It was made to be pretty inconspicuous, but the main focus is really what's in the basement on this one. But this would be a great place to put some NPCs if you support that on your server. Yes, this one is one of my favorites. A little bit of a floor shop. And this looks fantastic in Conquest. You'll see leaves coming out of the walls.
Yeah, I wish I could turn on shaders for you guys, but unfortunately everything is just, with everything stacked up on top of one another, it's very dark with shaders on. So, but this looks amazing with shaders, all the foliage in there.
Then same as the other one with the shop in the bottom, come upstairs to the family living quarters.
So if you have any, maybe like, what is it called? Like an apothecary? Uh, any
Mm-hmm.
NPCs who might sell anything related to maybe
But,
potions or stuff like medicine kind of deal. This would be
mm-hmm.
a great building to put them in. Lots of bedrooms upstairs, it looks like. And
Little
a
walkout.
balcony.
This is going to be one of the buildings you'll want if you want that incidental alley creation.
Ah, yes. Anything with these nice overhangs, if you put them up against, or put two of them back to back, these nice overhangs really add a lot to the atmosphere, more than you would even think. And also, this one I just noticed has a nice little door to the back, so it can work from the front, or if you're just coming through a back alley. Uh, Got to keep the doors open for the guests, no matter what side of the building you're on, I guess.
Exactly. Or, if you're running from the guards, might be a good way
That
to lose them.
too. Let's head back to the front here. This is another one of the step-up buildings.
This, I believe, is our tapestry maker.
Yes, yes, it is. So yeah, like I said, a lot of these paintings are different on Conquest, so you'll get more of the story that this is actually a tapestry maker if you were using the Conquest pack. Because this kind of like this painting here looks like a rug, and he's got a whole loom area upstairs that looks like it's just covered in tapestries and stuff. If you were using Conquest, yeah, I like that. We just got Donkey Kong over there.
Kung Fu, lots of Kung Fu masters and
Yeah, yeah.
skulls.
Gotta love the
And the
Minecraft
carpets
paintings.
themselves.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, you have to love the Minecraft paintings for sure. So this is like the main
And,
the main loom area here. Uh,
right.
Nice big loom because he's creating huge tapestries.
hmm And
And
then here's another reference to religion or a possible religion. Um, your individual servers will have their own purposes. Things can be changed. Here on our server, we have a few different possibilities.
yeah, so you'll actually notice a couple. You might notice a few different types of shrines throughout these buildings because these were created with our server in mind. Um, we do decide to include those shrines inside of our packs. Uh, so this is the shrine type for one of the religions in our server, and as we go along, I'll point out other different types of shrines that we have, people who practice different religions in our server.
And then upstairs, we have a master bedroom, well desk. Again, a heavy reference to tapestry, lots of rich rugs, you know,
Bright colors.
going back, bright colors, going back to that story. And over here, uh, pretty much a vacant bedroom, just currently being used for storage. So again, putting more lore into the possibility for you and your server, families having different situations.
So this guy's got one bedroom that he's
hmm
using. He lives alone. It must be why he has so much money.
Or perhaps a family just starting out. Maybe they just moved to the area.
Yeah.
You never know. That's up to you to build the story on. The next few are built with the idea of having shops on the bottom floors, and then upstairs being family quarters.
All right. So this one looks like he's some kind of blacksmith shop here.
Mhm.
That's actually really nice. And then if we head upstairs, let's take a look around. Oh, that's a nice little sitting area. Nice area for the family to spend some time. Got a couple sitting areas up here.
little hidden desk area back here.
Ooh, I missed it. Sure did. I like the dark tables and shelves in here. Since this is more of an industrial building, with the blacksmith downstairs, it definitely makes sense that maybe he's just using whatever materials he had left over from building his forge, or whatever
Hmm.
the case may be there. But you could definitely tell in this building it's very industrial, or lots of industrial materials, I should say.
Yeah, and this is really a unique layout. This building, you will not find another similar building
Oh, I didn't even realize
in
there
this
was a.
back. Yeah,
I mean, totally missed this room.
yeah. There's very, very few doors you'll notice, but the walls create the doors. You get almost a Nordic feeling for the way that the rooms are divided up.
All right, what? So I'm lost already.
You're on the second floor. We have another floor to go up,
All right, okay.
and then we're in the attic space up here.
It's a nice little
Got a little,
what would you call this? Like a little china cabinet or something.
hmm little washroom, storage, open area. Actually, you could almost think of this like an in-law suite.
I missed you.
Right here.
Oh, okay. You're like teleporting around. That's the issue there.
Oh, sorry. We
Uh,
had a
oh,
player join, and I think it's
oh. I'm in F1, so I had no idea who joined.
yeah. All right.
Uh,
So yeah, you would almost think of this as an in-law suite. We have the kitchen, and then actually, if you look up
some nice hidden storage.
hidden storage, there is a ladder on this side.
Yep. You're just standing there, but yeah, I just went up there.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. This video is gonna get real long. Found.
Hmm.
Oh, found the stairs. Yep, there it is. Cool. It's a nice little blacksmith building. Oh, I like even the outside of it looks real industrial with the very neutral gray. What is that? That's acacia wood there.
Yeah. Acacia logs.
And this is what I was talking about. Where you might have two buildings that look pretty similar to one another, at least in their color palettes. These two are very similar. But I'm sure you'll see as we go inside, these are going to be two very different buildings. So this one obviously has lots of bricks. So maybe this is a bakery of some sort. Am I
Hmm.
right? I
You are correct.
Awesome. So I guess this is where they make the bread, bake it, and then display it on these tables for their customers to come and shop around. So if you got somebody on your server who maybe sells bread and cookies or whatever, there you go. You got a spot for them to do so.
Once again, theming of the building. You know, a bakery is centered around feeding people, providing for people, family, having a good time together. So you'll see lots of sitting areas, nice big table.
Oh, we got some cakes out back. Probably stale by now,
Yeah, it's been a few months.
huh? Let's see. All right, all right. We got this little food rack here. You put your put your bread on there, I suppose.
Yeah, there was something we found out that was pretty cool. So if you get yourself some, let's say like raw fish or potatoes or something, even though the fire's out, you can still put food in the pantry.
Yep, and that is something we did detail in a lot of these buildings, but unfortunately, the when you host these schematics in your own world, it will not carry. I don't believe it will, anyways. I don't believe it will carry the items over.
Yeah.
Just one of those things with World Edit. Looks like there might be more upstairs. Yep. Okay, here they are.
Mhm.
So yep, like she said earlier, lots of sitting areas. 'Cause we're definitely catering to the family vibes in this household. And this is maybe sitting area where somebody might have a meeting. Looks like we're doing some record keeping at this desk and a nice comfortable spot for a client. I guess maybe he wants to order a large order of cookies.
Mhm. Wedding consultation, maybe.
Yeah, could be. Another nice little balcony out here. Oop. And oh, these looks like children's bedrooms.
Nice big family.
Yep. Oh yeah. Got the pink bed in there. Oh, we even got a little bunk bed going on over here. Dang,
Mhm.
you do got a big family.
Have pity on this poor man's soul.
I hope his bakery's making a lot of money.
Oh yes. Yeah.
All right, and let us move on to the next.
And trying to be thorough with all of this, but at the same time,
Yep.
yeah, we don't want this video going on forever and ever.
All right. This is this looks more like a family home to me.
A smaller townhome, not quite as big as the rest, so it'll help you break up your roof lines. Sitting area, kitchen on the first floor, a little storage area. I'm not sure if you're still there, Tyro, or not.
Yeah, I'm up on the second floor. I just see you kind of standing in the doorway there.
Yeah, you're still on the first floor for me.
Oh,
So
rip. I hope
if
we're not about to crash.
if I lag out here, yeah. Yeah, on the second floor again, small fireplace, desks. There is a staircase up to a couple of bedrooms. I don't know if you made it up there.
Yeah, I did. Oh, okay. I think
Woof.
we just caught up. A little bit of server lag there. Sorry for any disorientation there.
That's all right.
There you go. Let's move
Am
on.
I moving again?
Yep, I see you moving.
Okay.
All
So
right.
yeah, again, just a variation to help break up the roof line. Smaller houses
Yeah.
will help you.
So one thing I'd like to note about this next building is you'll see it kind of has a little portion on the side there. So this one could be used as maybe a like an end cap at the end of a road. It gives it a bit more shape to it rather than just having a lot of these modular homes will have flat walls so that they can stack up against one another. But something like this gives it a bit more shape. You can use it on the end, but it also is equally capable of stacking up against the building next to it if you want to. It just will have that one little portion will help to break up your roof line there. So let's go into this one. You still with me, Nix?
I'm not quite sure. I see you
I'm jumping.
on the first floor.
Oh, now I'm jumping.
Yep.
I saw you
It's
teleport.
slow, but
Yeah. There's just a little bit of server issues going on at the moment.
yeah.
Here we got a
Right.
very similar kitchen to the first building that we entered.
Yes, actually, this is a variant of the first house.
Ah, okay. I did not realize that. So,
Interior will be pretty much exactly the same.
interior will be the same. How's the exterior different? Okay, yeah, it does have a. I believe it has a bit of a different exterior.
There's a chimney that is built out, and
The
the
end cap portion. That's right.
end cap.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, I don't know why that didn't stick out to me right away. uh,
Again, benefit of having similar but different.
yep. And
I
then,
think
oh, go ahead.
you built this one, I believe.
I don't know which one you're in front of.
The uh, white and green with acacia.
With acacia, white and green. The next one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh
With
yeah,
a tower.
yeah. I don't know where you are. Must be lagging behind, but yeah, I did build this one. Okay, I see what you mean, acacia. The acacia floor is in here. It's very bright in here. Very interesting layout. We got a little. It's supposed to be closed. There you go. Little family sitting area, very small one. A dining area and a kitchen. Just a little decor around. A little entry table and books. We head upstairs. I don't recall the dragon head, but that's there. So I think my idea for this building was that this guy is a collector. He's like a traveler or an adventurer. So he's got a bunch of different oddities around, um, like this little end crystal here. Obviously, if you don't want to end crystal in your server or don't want your players to be able to get it, you'll either need to add a protection to the area where this building is in so that they can't knock it out of the end frame, or just replace that with something else there.
This is the enchanter. I
Oh,
remember
the
this.
enchant. That's right. Yep. Okay. So he's got.
We kind of
Oh, go ahead.
he's got some funky stuff going around. He's got some floating candles. So this might be a building you might want to steer clear of. You know, the might explode.
You might
Never
get a
know.
curse put on you if you spend too much time around here. That explains all the very exotic colors in the walls and everything in here. Totally forgot about that. It's got a very vibrant sitting area with a very large window overlooking. I guess there'd be more of the city out that way.
Mm-hmm.
And
So
there's his bedroom.
I think this is where we started playing around with some conquest specific buildings.
Yeah.
Is the with the workbenches that you see here, crafting benches.
Oh, that's
Those
right.
turn into wardrobes
That's
in
right, that's
conquest.
And so yeah, well, that's another thing. It looks fine in vanilla. I didn't even question it when I walked in here in vanilla, but if it was in conquest, you would see some nice clothes hanging from those with connected textures and everything. And the same thing back here. Yeah, there's wardrobes behind the doors there. Nice large closets.
Kind of jealous of the closets.
Yeah, right.
The people
Right.
we
Some of these houses are nicer than mine.
Anything with a second floor is nicer than mine.
Especially once we get over to the rich district.
Oh my gosh, talk about your $1 million homes.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a very eccentric building, and I totally forgot about that one being so vibrant. This is more of a realistic take on a medieval townhome. Let's see, we just got a nice large seating area here. Still nice color in the walls. Gives it a lot of good variation between the buildings surrounding it, and also variation separating interior walls and exterior walls. Just got a little balcony. This is another one of those shrines over here. And then, what we got? Bedroom. Nice little sitting area, it looks like. Yep. Little sitting reading area. And
Yeah,
this,
see some. Go ahead.
I like that there's actually not a door here, but you still have the separation using the banners. If you do end up running low, maybe you have a lot of entities in your city, you can always feel free to, of course, knock out any of these banners. You definitely don't need a double layer of banners to separate the areas. Uh-oh, looks like one of our ladders didn't copy over. There we go. So a little kid's room here. So some of our doors kind of got messed up in this building, it looks like. It looks like we only got
Yeah,
the
I
bottom
see
half of these. That's another world edit thing that can happen occasionally. Let's see what else we got in here. Did they come in here? Nope. Nice big bedroom there. Obviously, this guy's got some money if he's got nice big. What do they call these, like 4-poster beds or something like that?
Yeah, the 4-post beds, and then
Four-poster.
this also has a little balcony.
Yep, this actually has
A little
2
shaded.
balconies. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a very nice shade here, and then the other balcony right down below us. Alright, and let us move on. I
Almost
forgot.
references a possible other nationality, I would think, in here with this style.
Yeah. I lost the stairs, man. I found them.
There you go. Yeah, this is a great way to make the houses seem bigger, is to have these winding areas.
Let's see, we got primarily a brick building here. And we'll kind of showcase the variants of these later. So the way we did variants is we took a lot of our buildings and we kind of see how we stacked them on top of each other over there. And they're the same interiors for those buildings, but lots of different exterior color palettes to keep them from getting very repetitive. Like I said earlier, you can have one building right across from itself, and your server players would probably be none the wiser just because they look very different from one another with the different color palettes. So this building looks like it's more just a family building. Little balcony there. Oop, close myself out. A few different bedrooms.
You do have some windows on the side, so this could potentially also be a side window or a side building.
And I think that's it for this building. I might have missed something,
And that's
but I don't think so.
That's also it for the modular buildings.
It is. This is the last one? Okay. Well, let's go take a look at the variations. So let's do a quick flyby of these guys. So that's, how many is that? 12 different, completely different buildings here, along with their many variations. Well, you notice we didn't include variations for each and every single building, but some of these ones we definitely did. And you can see they're very different from one another just by changing the color palette up a bit, allowing for pretty much an endless palette for you to use with the very few, if any, repeating buildings. So that's the modular buildings. Those are the townhomes. If we move on to the next row, it looks like we have this looks like mid-class housing here. So everything's kind of packed in here. This is just our building area. So let's go ahead and start at the beginning of the middle-class housing area. Still with me, Nix?
Yep, still here.
I just heard a frog or something.
Yes, a frog appears to have spawned in the flower bushes.
So this is a very quaint little houses. They're small, but they're still cozy. Uh,
You'll see a lot more ladders in play here versus stairs.
yep. With these
Um,
small
more.
houses, you gotta spare the space where you can.
Mhm.
Stairs take up a lot of space. So we're gonna move a little faster through these houses because they're smaller.
Mhm.
So nice little sitting area. I actually really like this interior. Just walking in here, that seems like it's just got a lot of life in it. With the wood next to the fire, I like that one. It's a good one. This little closet wardrobe thing. I'm actually going to step away for about 4 seconds. I can hear my dog is stuck in the bathroom, and I'm gonna let her out.
All right.
All right, sorry about that. Sometimes my dogs will go into the bathrooms and then just close themselves in there.
I
Right?
think this is the set of buildings that we did a lot of collaboration on.
Yeah,
I believe I did the frame and you did a lot of the interiors.
I think so.
But again, these could also be included in your modular design if you wish.
And then let's see, this is number 3. Okay.
Hmm.
So yeah, very similar style for a lot of these buildings. There you'll notice a lot less color. These buildings are typically people who don't have a whole lot of money. They're just middle class. So this one features a nice large in-floor middle of the room fireplace, which I quite like. I guess, yeah, you just sit around it and get warm. Almost gives you a Nordic vibe with it, but the rest of the house tells you otherwise. We can head upstairs. We do got some stairs in this one, actually.
Hmm.
Headed up to a bedroom. There's a little wardrobe there. And you'll notice the chimney actually goes all the way through the building, up to the roof.
Hmm. Nice touch.
Yep.
A little cobweb here and there.
Yeah, they must not come up here very often, or they don't clean very much. There you go.
As you will.
So there's that building, and actually, I didn't go out there, but there was a room upstairs that does lead out to this balcony. I must have missed it, but um, yeah. Oh, and then also kind of another feature that I put onto this balcony. I don't really want to get in there, but you'll notice this chain that goes down to this cauldron over over the fire there. So this is a way I figured maybe they get some hot water up to the second floor, uh, if for taking baths or whatever the case may be.
Very nice. Very nice. Again, little touches of lore that you can add in.
So another just family area. Not lots of shops in the middle class housing. Just mostly family housing. And you'll notice here we actually have another type of shrine in the lore of our server. This is a shrine to a different set of religion, a different religion than what was showcased earlier. And those shrines, they're very different. One is like an entire room, and the other is kind of just a little shrine that can be placed anywhere. Looks like our ladder may have broken. I don't remember if I did that on purpose, actually.
I think this might be on purpose, like a pull down.
Yeah, it kind of looks like that, actually. I think you're right. Pull down ladder.
can still get to it if you jump.
Yeah. So like nice little hidden storage up there. Did I go in here? Just a big bedroom. Lots of people must sleep in this one room. 4 beds in here. Maybe you got your parents and 2 kids, but they all sleep in the same room just because they don't have a lot of money. Ooh, there you go.
I think this is the... No, it's not that house.
I thought it was. Let's see, so you got just more family housing here. Nice cooking area with the smoke coming out. And this one actually has some stairs. Oh, it is that house. We got a little bit of a lighting glitch going on here. There we go.
Yeah.
So this
Yeah,
one...
dark enough for the mushrooms to spread.
Yeah, sure did. See, this one has a bit of an apothecary to it as well, but the way we were kind of imagining it is it's a less than legal apothecary.
Mm-hmm.
That's why there's no actual storefront to this household. The goods are being grown up here on the 2nd floor, out of sight of the guards that might be walking the streets. And then just a family room up here.
Yeah,
Or
just kind of...
large bedroom up here.
Yeah. A little bit sparse apart from the growing area. Gotta take the jokes where you can.
and like we were talking when we were building this, it could lead to some quests, or even just funny NPC dialogue if maybe there was a guard standing on the street in front of this house looking at it suspiciously, and you could talk to him and say, you know, maybe he wants you to investigate the house to see what's going on in there or something like that. And then we got this building. This must be the carpenter, based on all the wood here, and the sheep,
And
obviously.
couple sheep just chilling.
Yep, as you would find in any respectable carpentry shop.
Mm-hmm.
So here you can see he's got maybe some little doodads he's working on here on the table, making some buttons and stuff. He also apparently likes to eat some cake. He's got wood around. He's building some lectors, working on some ladders. So lots of different fixins getting worked on down here.
Probably the first example of a shop in the middle class.
Right. But it's like middle class is the shop isn't really a shop. It's a mix between, you know, a living area, because obviously this is where he sits and he eats, but also where he works and sells his goods from. So definitely a differentiation there between the shops that are meant to be shops and the lower class people here. So he's got a bit of a seating area up here. He's building lots of barrels up here. And then he actually has some stairs going up to his sleeping quarters. It's very simple.
Mm-hmm.
Very simple stuff. But, you know, sometimes simple is better for sure.
Easier to clean up all the wood chips.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I don't think that cake would be very good covered in sawdust, to be honest with you. So,
And
there we go.
here's where we start seeing the bigger.
Yep, so you'll notice as we go on, the buildings will start getting a little larger. They're still in that middle class range of materials and size, but they are getting a little bit, you know, on the wealthier end of the middle class. So he's got a separate seating area, little patio back here. Nice rug down here.
Mm-hmm.
Nice large bedroom. Leads up to this walkway to the tower, which is basically he's just using as storage up here. And he's got these candles lit up here just because he likes the aesthetic of the way they look at night from the street. Because that's what you do. Lots of storage out here. And yeah, there you go. Now they're really getting a lot bigger. So that one's like much larger than that one right before it. Let's go inside. He's got
Little
this mud room.
foyer.
Oh yeah. There you go.
Fancy.
He's definitely got some money as far as the middle class goes. He's got a good amount.
Yeah.
He's
This
got
might be somebody either with an established family, maybe they've had the house and were able to add on for a long time, or they're ready to start looking into getting into the upper class.
yeah. He's definitely on the edge there. They're obviously a religious family. And just a little bit of storage up there.
Lots of open space.
Yes. A little less cluttered as the houses get bigger and you start seeing more money involved in these houses. You'll definitely see that they'll get a little less cluttered as we go. And here we go. Okay, here we go. You have another store in here, storefront, but it's also a living area. So we got in here a tailor. So, like I say, you have people down here kind of in his living room shopping around, and the upstairs would be their living quarters. So he's got this gate here to keep the unwanted customers out of his living area. So this is where the kids live. Over here we got another, maybe this is the teenager's bedroom. If we head upstairs. Oh no, I guess that's not the teenager's bedroom. I guess that was down there was the bedroom of the tailor. And there's just got some storage up here, different chairs and stuff like that. So the tailor must live in here and his kids sleep in the other room. Oh.
Oh, you also have a pass-through on this house.
Yep, you can walk straight through it. Alright, and...
Got their Etsy shop going.
Yeah, right. Got the next house here. It's pretty similar. Very different inside though.
Oh,
This
got
one
a little
looks...
tower.
Oh, does he? I didn't even realize.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, there's a tower tagged onto the back there. That was, I'm sure we'll be able to see the interior of that here in a moment. He's got this little sitting area. Head upstairs. Nice. We've been experimenting with these room dividers, and I really like the way that they're looking. They kind of maximize the amount of space in the area, and honestly, like it feels better than walking through a 1 meter block. Oops. 1 meter block area where for a doorway, you know.
You mean like if we're supposed to have vertical slabs?
Yes, that would be very fantastic. So it looks like we got a little patio back here, but nothing too extravagant or nothing too safe. So I hope his kids have are very well monitored throughout the day. There's a little sleeping area up here.
Hmm.
And the next building, I think, is probably just a family building. That would be so. Very large seating area, so very family oriented in this house. Large dining area and a nice area for the family to sit in front of the fire and play games or tell jokes or tell stories, whatever this family does at their time. You got a little office, it looks like. Nope, that's a bedroom. I lied. Chocolate bar walls. Another bedroom here. And upstairs, it looks like we have a storage area that nobody really comes to very often. And I got stuck in a cobweb. another family house with a nice big table. These guys got a very nice kitchen actually here. Looks like they were baking some cakes. A little desk hidden in the corner, and then a little seating area back here by the fire. If we head upstairs, boom. Nice little bedroom here, a little work area, and then more of the same, another bedroom. And upstairs looks like a seating area. Well, just a mostly empty room. Looks like they just kind of use it to store their books. That's not a doorway, that's a window.
I was waiting for it. As I'm not gonna say it.
Next building. Let's see. Let's go. We got a little bedroom off to the side. Nice. He's got a nice big closet for such a small bedroom. Very large central dining table there. Very large living room, but a very small kitchen. So apparently they don't care to cook much, but they like to eat. Let's see, we got a bedroom here. Nice little work area. And let's go upstairs. So his work area up here is a little cramped. He's got a desk kind of shoved into the corner here. You got to work around the tower here, and this is just an area where they might look outside and enjoy the lights of the city at night. Or they can use that area to spy on their neighbors, depending on what the view from their tower is like. So this one also has a pass-through, nice back porch. So I've actually the last few have had nice pass-throughs to the back porch. This one I quite like. The initial variant of it is made out of brick, but I like that it's got two entrances from the front. You can enter straight up to the second floor, or we're gonna go in through the basement area. So you got like this little ensuite here. Your in-laws will stay down here. They got their own little shrine down here, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Nice little closet here behind the stairs. Couple little basic bedrooms. It goes back up to the second, to the stairway. Another bedroom, and then we got some more stairs going up. Looks like a little reading nook, and another bedroom. Let's back this way. Just some storage here.
Like the floors could easily be sealed off if you wanted to convert the bottom floor into a shop.
Yeah. And this is one that we do have several variations of the color palettes here. So you got the brick, you got the white, and a very vibrant blue. Gets lots of color. You can get a lot of color in there. So we got a couple buildings here under construction. So we got this window here, and looks like they're putting on a little window ledge, window accent piece. It's kind of being pulled up on this pulley system. We're not going to bother going into the interiors of these buildings. We can just look through this window and see they're just kind of full of wood or anything. As you can guess, a building that's got really no roof on it would not have much furnishing inside. So we got different states of construction here. We got this one where they're basically putting the finishing touches on, and this guy who needs a lot of wall work done and a roof, and he's still got the this building here still has this nice crane out here, and this is actually a pretty accurate crane to what you would see in medieval times, at least as far as its function. Its form, not so much, but its function, yes. So basically, you'd have somebody, as Nyx was just doing here, inside this wheel, and this wheel kind of acts as a pulley system, and it pulls the chains, and the chains go to the cog up here, and that's what pulls the ropes. So you basically got a human hamster in the wheel that is able to lift things using the crane. So we have a diagonal building here. Some diagonal buildings can be a little wonky. I don't think this one's too terrible, but we do have a little
I
bit of
think
a lighting glitch. There we go.
we did actually decorate in here.
Yeah, we sure did. So just more family housing. This is, once again, there's no doorway separating the areas of the house. It's just nice little tapestry separations. So here we got a bedroom. Oh, no, not a bedroom, just a little seating area. And the bedroom's back here. Nice little family area with a large fireplace here to heat the home with. Let's head upstairs, or up the ladder, I suppose. Another little seating area. What do we got in here? A little office. Storage. Obviously, they don't come up here much. You can see these candles aren't even lit. Looks like a larger bedroom.
Chimney comes up through the floor.
Yep.
And we got a ladder.
I don't even remember this ladder. It's been a while since we've built a lot of this stuff, so yeah, just storage up the ladder.
This house actually feels a lot larger than what it is due to the diagonal shape.
Yeah. It also gives a lot of very interesting designs for the walls, or like shapes for the walls. So just a little area up here where it looks like they don't do much up here, except for fall and break their legs. I think the entrance is through this white tapestry. Yep, there we go. And you'll see later on we do have more diagonal buildings. That's just the one I built for the middle class housing. And then we got some more middle class housing, but you can see these ones have the step up designs, like we had over there in the townhome areas. So this one has the nice new copper stairs. We go inside, and it looks like they actually have a little basement area with some storage. Oh. And a bedroom with another closet there. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Nice little eating area. We got this shrine and another bedroom. Yeah, bedroom / work area. And a balcony out back with some storage in the room adjoining it. And then we got this building here, which has probably... no, I would have thought... Oh yeah, here it is. You got an entrance on the first floor and an entrance up to the second floor. So once again, this is another building that could easily be sealed and to create a storefront downstairs in your city, should you so desire. Let's head upstairs. We just got a nice little wall separation with some storage on the other side. We got a little bedroom. Oh, twin beds there. And then up the stairs, got a nice little reading area. These people are obviously very big on reading. Very, very big on reading. And it might be a scholar lives in this house. And let's head back outside. And the last building that we have here is actually, I believe these ones, you know what, we actually have, I thought, anyways, we have somewhere. The forges. Yes. Okay, they're actually
Mm.
behind us, so we're gonna have to visit those here in a second. Um, so yeah, here again we got two entrances from the front, upstairs or downstairs. We can go up the stairs, large reading area, bedroom, nice little cozy sitting area, and some storage there. And looks like a bedroom adjoining the side. Yep, with their own little balcony. Very nice. And a bedroom with a little desk in there. Head downstairs, just a nice little seating area down here. Cozy up next to the fire. And before I forget, let's head back to these forges right behind here. So these are actually another thing that could be used as end caps for your modular building system. So these are actually all forges, blacksmiths. So these ones are shops. You got an armorer in here. You got your seating area where you might talk to your clients. But the stairs up to the living quarters are closed off because obviously you don't want. I don't remember that being there. What's going on here? There we go. I don't know what's going on there. And we had.
I fixed.
Yep. So yeah, this guy does a lot of tapestry apparently too. He's armorer and there you go. Little armorer and living quarters upstairs. So that's that building. If we come around here, we can actually see his little work area here. A little forge, a little quenching area, and his anvil, as well as some raw coal that he would use to power his forge. We have another couple variations of that up here. So we got a brick variation and a variation that's gray and green. So these are forges based on the middle class housing forges. So you got, I think actually his forge is outside, isn't it? Yep.
Yes.
He's just got this little working area out here where he'd forge and quench and all his stuff's out there. And these, once again, fully interiored. He's got some displays. Once again, if you don't want your players to be able to take these items, you would either have to remove them, replace them, or make sure it's in a protected area so that your players cannot take those items. A couple different variations of this guy as well. We got brick and a nice yellow version of those. And if we continue on, looks like we're moving over to the poor class housing over here.
Our first schematics.
Yep. So I'm going to start all the way down here at the end. Flying by the middle class here on the left, we do got some more of those variations I actually did not showcase. The same, like I said before, the same interiors, just different color palettes for these variations on all of these guys. So lots of different things you can do with those. I should have cut my fly speed up, apparently.
I'm at the beginning of the row. Oh, there you are.
Yep.
These we really designed for them to be outside of towns. They can, of course, be moved inside a town. If you want like a little shanty town or something like that. However, these are more designed for like the rules, maybe just outside the walls or part of farms.
Yeah, and obviously they're extremely quaint. Up here we just got a quick tiny little bedroom, a little cooking area, a seating area, and dining area. So not a whole lot in these, but there is enough detail. Just not going to take you very long to explore them. So this guy's got quite a large table, a seating area, and upstairs, a couple different beds. He must have a family that lives in this house, which explains the large table.
Mhm. You'll see little details like little holes in the roof on these
Yeah.
buildings.
Yep, they don't have the money
Just
to patch them.
or patched poorly.
Yeah, the homeowner's DIY.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just little seating areas. They got some herbs drying. Dining area, kitchen, and upstairs we got a little bed and even a desk. So once again, as we go on, we will start to slowly see these buildings do start increasing in size.
We're
So
now in
from the
little
very
cottage.
from the very poor little hut to almost a home. And then at the end, we'll see people who are ready to maybe move up to middle class housing, or they're just content where they're at. A little bedroom, nice little bench there, and that's about it for this house.
You might think of like an adventurer who just never really stays home would probably like these little houses. Not much maintenance to them, but a
Yep.
place to come back to.
And here we can see what we were talking about earlier, putting some food on these fires to kind of give it a little bit of a illusion that it's a food storage area. So got a little twin bed. This guy must like sleeping as a like a mummy or something. He's not got a lot of headroom up there. All right, and you can see on this guy, he definitely needs a roof job up here. Uh, Lots of patching up that needs done in there. Looks like something might have spawned inside there. I thought I just saw a name tag, but I could be wrong.
We'll find out.
Yep. So he actually has a pass through to his back porch, or her. Nice little seating area, a table, and some stairs. One of the few. Yes. So looks like they're doing some home renovations up here. Once again, it looks very much like a homeowner's DIY project. I'm not sure about
Everything shoved to the side.
I'm not so sure about the structural integrity of that what do you call that thing? Scaffold there. He's got some scaffolding here to the outside. I did make it so that your players would not be able to just jump up here and climb the buildings. If you want them to be able to, you can simply just place a little slab down there and call it a day. A couple variations on these guys as well. The next building also has some variations. The next few, actually pretty much the rest of these have variations. So these guys actually have a fully intact roof. Nice cozy interior. And some book storage. It looks like a little dining area there. And some stairs going upstairs to the family seating area. Very large bed for these people. They must like their sleep a lot. And then upstairs we have another little bedroom. Perhaps, yeah, this is definitely, as we can see by the twin beds, this is where the kids would sleep and play, get out of their parents' hairs. They get to climb the ladder while the old folks just get to sleep downstairs. They don't have to climb the ladder to get to bed. That's a young folk game.
No comment.
Let's see. Hey, Tiny. We're getting back into. Am I going the wrong way? Nope, I'm
Going
not.
the right way.
Alright, so this one's tiny. Looks like it might be a shop, or they just have a large bay window. Nope, they just got a large bay window.
Yeah. This
Very-
is starting over with just a little different style
Ah,
for the four homes. maybe a more forested area instead of farmland area.
Yep. So here we go, another with the large bay window. They've got this a little bit fancier with the on the front with the second roof there, second roof line, and very similar interior. But these guys actually got stairs going up here to their bedrooms. And then we got this guy here. They got a lot of wood stacked out front.
Might be a
there you
woodcutter.
go, for their fireplace there. Just gotta keep warm in the wintertime. And just a little bedroom upstairs. Continue on. This guy's got a little storage on the side here. And if we head inside, if I could, there we go. Well, I like this interior. It's very cozy, but also extremely cluttered when you come inside. He's got some
Yes.
stairs.
I believe this is one of the ones that I did.
Yep. Oh, I just placed a block. There you
go. Uh-oh. It's not in the schematic. Don't worry. It's fine. No.
This building I didn't actually end up doing. So if we move on, we got some the diagonals here. Diagonal poor homes. So we head inside. And they, oddly enough, the diagonal poor homes actually appear bigger. Just because they kind of have to be very open concept down here. And you can see here, they even have their own little shrine. It's not the nice big shrines that they have in some of the larger houses. But they got their own little thing going on. We got a ladder going up to their little bedroom upstairs.
I really enjoyed doing the interior of the diagonals. That was fun.
It's definitely a challenge. It makes you think about the space you're using. So these guys looks like they got some patchwork going on the walls over here. We can head inside. Just a little sitting area, dining area, tiny little kitchen, and some ladder to get upstairs. Just a little work area and a bedroom. Oh, that's actually a larger bedroom than I thought. And once again, their own little shrine. And then this is the last set of buildings for the poor people. For the poor people, yeah. For the poor class housing. Low income, I guess would be the nicer way to say that, but...
Order houses.
Yeah. There we go. We got just a nice little lofted sleeping area overlooking the very nice dining area, or family den and eating area. As well as a tiny little area to cook. And let's take a look at their variations. So you got a brick and a stone version of that. These are just different levels of diagonal, I guess, different angles. So this is like a 12% angle on the first one, maybe 20 on the second, and this looks like a 30, 35 over here. And then, so with that, let's do a quick flyby of all the variations of these houses. And then we'll move on to the rich class housing, which also includes a couple guild halls. So we'll look at all those. Oops, got stuck. All right. That tower there is not going to be included in this asset pack. That was from an earlier building escapade. Escapade's not the right word, but whatever. So yeah, these are some very large buildings. And let's head inside. Very nice open and not very cluttered inside. The kitchen a little bit. That's a work area. You see here they got a nice little cubby to keep all their firewood nice and contained so it's not spilling everywhere and making a mess. Little piano, a seating area, as well as an area to escape outside to have a nice meal or barbecue, whatever the case may be. This little closet, and if we head upstairs, he's got these big shrines. Let's actually explore more here. Got a balcony, couple bedrooms it looks like. Yep, bedroom with a nice working area back there. And then if we head upstairs to the third floor, we got a little bathroom there. Another couple bedrooms. And a very empty, maybe
Depressing.
Maybe Grandma lives up here, up on the top floor.
Or
They're just
maybe maid.
I would say, well, yeah, you must know. I was gonna say maybe they're trying to get rid of Grandma.
Different perspectives. Different perspectives.
All right, and then the next building here has the looks like it has more of an L shape and a second little accessory roof. I don't know what to call that. It's a little thing. You saw it. Very nice large sitting area right off the bat. Also, I forgot what's in a lot of these buildings, so we're kind of discovering a lot of this at the same time. Very nice large kitchen with the vibrant patterned floor and a little pantry. Looks like they got some wood in there to keep the fire burning so they can cook. This looks like some food storage in there. We got a table.
I need to step away for just a few moments, but I'll be right back.
Okay, I will keep on keeping on. We got another little seating area, and it looks like we got a ladder coming up here to some storage. We're just gonna jump down there. If we head up the stairs, large open area. We got a desk, a little bedroom there, and a nice large bedroom here. Head further up the stairs. Nice little reading nook. Another, I guess, general room connected to a little library, it looks like, along with a bunch of bedrooms, or a bunch of beds up here. So this family likes to sleep together, it looks like. Let's see. Where's the stairs? There they are. Here we got it, green roof, and we'll go, like I said, we'll go over all these variations because these buildings do have a lot of variations to them. They got this nice little foyer area here, a little patio, and if we come inside, very nice interior with separated den. Got a little lighting glitch going on here with some storage there, a little closet, and we got this area up here. You'll notice a lot of these interiors have very similar layouts for the first floor. Up here we got different walls, very vibrant walls up here. Bedroom. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Another little bedroom there. Balcony. Yes, sir. It's a balcony. They got their own little shrine, or a shrine in the making. They don't got the bell like everybody else does, so maybe they just haven't acquired that piece yet. But that looks like a spot where a shrine could definitely be placed later on. We got this nice little seating area with a nice little view at the window and a very large master bedroom. With, and I'm not sure if this will copy over to the schematics, the heads. Looks like a stack of books there. I'm not quite sure.
It will copy if you have head database on your server. If you do not have it, it'll revert to a standard player head.
There you go. You heard it here first, folks. So nice little tower, spiral staircase going up to the tower. My dog just barged into my room and jumped up on the bed and laid down with, I don't know how you lay down with attitude, but she did it. So I don't know what's going on downstairs. These guys got a nice large patio out the side there. And this one looks fairly big. Double tiered patio. Foyer. Or I don't know. I guess this would like be a mud room. Come inside. Nice little seating area here. You got another family den there. Eating area. You got this one's. You got a kitchen up here. A nice patterned floor. It looks like a pantry, a little storage area over there, which connects to here. It looks like. It's a ladder. Yep. So this goes up to the tower. So if we go. Oh, yep, there we go. Actually, I think I was in this building inside the preview area. And I climbed this ladder while we were touring around the city, the preview city. If we head upstairs, just some bedrooms. Bedroom, large bedroom, and seating area. Bedrooms and closet, and once again, nope, never mind. We got a little library up here. Nice little spot for a barbecue outside. And then we've got these monstrous guild halls. So these guys took forever to make.
And
we had
a few hours to decorate too.
Yeah.
Don't forget about that.
Yeah. I think it was like 4 hours to build the structure and another 4 hours or so to, or I think it might have been 2 hours to get the interior done in here. So these guild halls have large areas inside for dining where your guild can get together and throw parties or conduct their ceremonies, whatever your guild does. Yeah, whatever they do. Lots of different seating areas. You got the large communal tables as well as more private tables where maybe some dude lurks in the corner with his hood up and gives you a shady quest or something. I don't know. Got your kitchen. Very large industrial looking kitchen. And of course, it wouldn't be a celebration guild hall without the alcohol on tap. If we head back this way, we got some storage. And we can go out back, which also connects back to the eating area there. We got these stairs here, which lead up to the second floor. But we are actually going to take a different set of stairs over this way. This leads up to the patio here. And we got a little seating area, and then the stairs up to the another set of stairs up to the second floor. Got some storage here, and then this area is the reason why this is kind of used as a guild hall. Here you might have vendors or quest givers from different guilds or factions or whatever. So I mean, you could put a blacksmith here, maybe somebody who sells alcohol here with the barrels. Obviously, you got your cartographer or somebody selling books over here, maybe somebody who buys and sells different ores over here. Lots of different things you can do in here. Kind of customize it to your heart's content. And here we got a meeting area. And these cartography tables, they look a little odd in default actually, but if you do end up using Conquest, they kind of line up with a big connected texture like a map, and they also have pretty cool models that come off, like compasses and little like map markers that come up, little map marker models, which are really cool. I'm not gonna switch over to Conquest and show that, but that's just another little detail if you do happen to be using Conquest. If we head up to the 3rd floor, another little seating area here. Let's see, down here we got storage, I think. Yep, looks like storage. Extra beds just kind of, pushed into the corner there. A couple little, I guess, guest sleeping areas if somebody needs a spot to stay for the night. Storage, you got more storage under the, or more capability for storage underneath the stairs there. And then if we come upstairs, we got a little chapel. So very nice little shrine area, place of worship. Maybe you could get married up here, whatever the case may be. Just a nice little chapel. Head upstairs, and then this is like what we kind of envisioned as the executive area up on the top floor. At least I believe. Well, this isn't the top floor, but it's pretty close. So you get large offices up here. Large, nicely decorated offices up here. You got another large but slightly smaller office, and then this guy here.
Principal's office.
Principal's office. You get, if you're naughty, you get sent here. You head upstairs, and this is the head honchos, the guild master's house or something. Very large. Actually, I didn't realize until now how absolutely massive that window is. Got his bedroom here. Nice little work area with his chair kind of pulled out to the side. He's got a spiral staircase going up one of the towers here, and all he's got up here is just a little seating area. Nice.
I think that turns into a chess table
Yes,
in Conquest.
it sure does. So just a little place to play chess, maybe have a very private discussion. You know, nobody's going to be able to listen to you all the way up in your own ivory tower up there. Nice little kitchen area, and that's that. So that's the guild halls, and I'll showcase the variations of the guild halls here in a minute. Once I work my way outside. Oh, actually, I didn't realize I missed the other tower. There's another tower here. Just some seating areas to read. And this area is actually empty. And you can put whatever you want up there if you want to. Let's head outside and showcase the variants of the guild halls. And actually, there's a couple of variants of these guild halls that are at slight diagonals too, and we will showcase those as well. So we got this just the default tan lighting glitch going on. We got a nice blue and blue and white. This is the one that we used for the Mages Guild over there. And then, last but not least, we have the red roof variation of it. And one thing I do like is this nice trim up here on the windows inside the headmaster's or guildmaster's tower. He's got some really nice trim on his tower. So that's the guild halls. We got some more rich homes to quickly go through down here, and then we are going to and then we're going to make a small little mock-up area that just to show you guys how to use the assets, and also showcase how easy and quickly you can build with them. So just little seating areas. Go up the stairs. Desk. Got a bedroom there. Hallway that looks like a tube. Oh, never mind. Another bedroom. I thought it was going to be to a balcony. Another bedroom. Work area down there. Seating area. Storage. And another bedroom up there. So 5 beds in this house. Let's head out. Very nice family den here, sitting in front of the fire. Piano. Looks like just an area to get some work done. We got this ladder headed upstairs to a little loft area. Nice red table. Little kitchen there. And if we head upstairs, it's dark because we got... There we go. Oh, never mind. I don't know why it's so dark, actually. Oh.
This is a
Oh,
non-furnished
this is a
portion.
mostly non-furnished area. Okay. So I guess this area actually down here was probably meant to be unfurnished as well. Let's see, we head over here. We got another building here. This one has a tower. Nice little seating area with the tapestry divider. Dining area there. Nice kitchen. We got a ladder going up. And seating area. Looks like another seating area right over here. I think that door down there goes out back.
It does.
Some
This
bedroom.
one, I believe, is your furnished version, Tyro.
Yes. Yeah, that's what it would appear to be. So, am I missing some stairs, or is this the top floor?
Yes. Here. Over here.
Oh. Right. So this one, the stairs are actually built into the tower. So I actually missed that going downstairs as well. So a little reading nook. Another little book storage area. And a bedroom. And then, if we head up, we can continue up to the top floor of the tower. Just have a nice little lookout. If we head all the way down here, let's see, we got the second floor there, and we can actually continue down the tower, spiral staircase, down to the first floor, which I had missed earlier. And then the last of the rich houses. Nice little area to put your shoes, hang your coat. A seating area. Looks like these guys got their own little shrine going on in here. We'll go up the stairs here in a minute. Nice large family den with a lot of books. Or I guess that would be more of a reading area than a family den. Got the kitchen. And then let's head upstairs. Another little reading area there. Oh, you got a little tiny bedroom. Maybe that's for the kiddos. The chimney goes all the way up. Balcony.
Bedroom back here as well.
And another little bedroom. There you go. So this is where maybe the maids sleep in there. And we continue heading upstairs. It's a bit of a weird staircase, but it's there. We got storage there. Got some wood to keep the house warm in the winter. This looks like a continuation of storage up here. Yep, sure is. Bedrooms, I'm sure. Yep, and the large master bedroom. No, I'm not lost. Okay, maybe I am. Where are the stairs? Okay, they're right here.
In the tower.
Yeah, I found them. We can continue heading up just to a nice little reading area at the top of the tower. And that is it for the interior showcases for the middle, or excuse me, for the rich class homes and for the guild halls. So let's go outside, look at the variations. So we got the guy with the blue roof and white walls. We got blue roof and tan walls, brick. This one's mostly brick. Also with a blue roof. There we go. We got brick, red walls, white walls down there, blue walls, and up there it looks like yellow variation of it. We got more of the same, some reds and blues, bricks, tans, yellows, oranges, lots of different variations of all these guys. These are, actually I already showed those variations of the guild halls, so just more of these rich homes here. Kind of scooting as far back as I can while trying to remain some level of detail, just so you guys can see as much as possible. And all of these are fully furnished. And if I head to the back here, to the building area, we can actually see, I did experiment on one of these rich homes being set at a diagonal, which I don't think looks too bad, but it does, it's a little odd at the same time, so. But it's there if you want it, an unfurnished version of it. And then we got a few of the guild halls back here at their angles. I believe these guys are going to be unfurnished as well. If you would like to do something different with the guild halls than what we did, you can definitely use these. Or there is a regular undiagonal version of it here, so that you can customize it how you would like it. And that's pretty much it for the schematics. So the last portion of this video, I guess, would be we can build a small little mock-up area. So if you want to meet me over there, Nix.
Ready over here if you just want to teleport.
Okay. And don't worry about that castle. That's actually not with this schematic pack. It's just, this is our build world, so we've got a lot of different things going on over here. So let me first start off by clearing. So for anybody that doesn't know how to use world edit, I will quickly explain this right now. So if you just get yourself a nice wooden axe, you can right click and left click to set positions. So we'll set position 1 right there, and then let's say we'll set position 2 right there. And so that creates the selection from that block to that block. So now if I go ahead and do, let's say replace grass blocks, so we're going to replace that with sandstone. There you go. That's the basic, one of the most basic things you can do with World Edit. That kind of shows you how to select an area. So with that, another thing that you can do, and more importantly for us here, is you can select schematics. So what we're going to do first is I'm going to show you how to load in a schematic. So what I have in the pack is schematic showcases. So all of this right here is one. I do have one schematic called, this one should be RR Townhouse Showcase. Yeah, RR Townhouse Showcase. If you paste that RR Townhouse Showcase schematic in your world, you will get all of these buildings in a row. And this, I think, is the easiest way to build, because you can simply come over here. Let's just pick a building. You will sit here and say select 1, position 1, and then come up here to the other red block, select position 2. Now if I come down here, we're going to go ahead and stand right about, I'm just going to go in the middle somewhere. We're going to slash copy. And looks like Nick's already did that for me right over here. I just pasted. And it looks like she actually selected the same building that I did. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a different building real quick so we're not pasting two of the same buildings right next door to each other.
To add on to what Tyro is saying, with World Edit, personally, I find it easiest to stand whatever is a good reference point for you to paste in your building. So for me, I stand normally in front of the door because that always tells me when I'm going to paste that, that's where the door is going to be.
Yep.
So wherever I want to walk in, that's going to be the spot. Another thing is with these schematics, you're going to want to do a / paste space -a. So this will let you nestle the buildings right up next to each other without having air overlap. The buildings should fully merge.
Yep, and if you mess up like I just did right now, let's say you were standing in the wrong position, when you paste it, you're just going to do / undo, and that was one block too far over, so I'm just going to scoot one block here, / paste. Boom. Oh, actually we're going to undo it. That's why you got to do / paste -a, because what I just did is I pasted the whole schematic, including the air blocks that were included in that schematic. So -a means paste everything except for the air blocks. So you can see these two buildings nestled right up to against each other, and just like that, Nick's actually just went ahead and put down a third. So we can actually go ahead and just keep on doing that all day long and create rows and streets of these simply by reversing these guys. So let's say I'm just going to go ahead and grab these 3 buildings here. As you get more buildings down, you can just run over to a different part of your city and copy a building rather than having to go up to wherever you pasted the showcase schematic. So I have those selected, or I think I selected the 2 part. Yeah, I did. So now what we're going to go ahead and do is I'm just going to / copy. Then we're going to do / rotate 180, just like so. And I'm going to make a nice little road here. So I'm just going to, depending on how narrow I want my road, I can go further out or I can come closer here. But this looks like it might be a good spot here. And actually, I need to go down to the other end. So we'll undo that real quick. We'll head down here, and then just maybe we'll put it like right there. There you go. And so just like that, we've created a road. We can go ahead and select all this grass here. If you do undo an area like I just did, you will get any entities that were inside. So any doors, lanterns, beds, I think paintings as well, will just kind of be floating here. So make sure you have some kind of clear lag, otherwise if you're going to be doing large areas, or you'll have to come pick these up yourself. So if I just do / replace grass, let's do cobblestone, stone, and stone brick as our road. Stone bricks, there we go. Because I did replace grass, so grass is at the grass block. There we go, and I redid my selection, so we'll go ahead and select there, and then we'll come down here. There you go. So just like that, we got a nice little road going on. And what Nyx, I believe, here is doing here is she has this building kind of set aside, and she's going to go ahead and grab one of those bridges that I was talking about earlier. those bridges. They're also building connectors, and she's going to go ahead and place that inside there. And they're going to connect these two buildings. And what you can do after you do that is just walk up to the second floor of these buildings and knock a hole. And then you can walk back from this building to that building. And it leaves a nice little arch that you can walk under. So let's continue the road. Let's just do that. And then, let's say...
Do you have bridges in the showcase?
Not over here. They're just over where we originally built them. I didn't, I have a schematic for them as a showcase, but not, I didn't move it over here.
Sure.
Here, I'll go grab one. So these bridges are should be our showcase connectors or something of the sort. They're you can see the names of them right here. So our bridge covered. We actually did not show you guys these. So we have multiple different bridges that we can use. Let's just go ahead and use. Let's take this one right here.
I got this one here.
Okay, you got it. All right. And before you paste it, let me get back over there so that we can show them how they work exactly. All right. All right, I'm over here.
Hopefully I made enough space. If not, we'll
I'll
find
scoot
out.
the building over a bit.
Okay. So what you'll want to do is I like to line up at least one of these square boxes with the entrance for where I'm putting it. It can be offset from the other building. Just find a good seam. And then paste -A.
Yeah, so they are a little bit longer than that. But so what we can do is if she does undo, I will go ahead. I think that's 2 blocks too long. So I'm just going to copy this. We're going to copy from right here at the corner. And then we're going to go ahead and say // cut. And this might actually get rid of the floor underneath me, I think.
It needs 9 between, so 1, 4, 5, 6. Needs to be moved over 3 spaces, please.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is 1, 2, 3. Looks like it was right here. / paste. And then we could just go ahead and boom.
Need to move 1 more over.
Okay. / undo.
There you go.
Now,
Thank you.
/ paste. And we'll go ahead and / replace air stone with our road material. Let's say cobblestone and stone bricks. Oh, I didn't select the right area. So yeah, you can see how she kind of put that that bridge there. So he gives us a nice little walkway. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. There we go. So you can see very easily how we can start creating different roads, and we can back these up with other townhouses to the back here, or we can start putting mid-sized houses, whatever we want to do. Really, we've got all the decorations. If we wanted to put let's say we wanted to put a little fountain right here, and have a little plaza right here, we totally could do that. And we put this down in what, maybe 6-7 minutes.
Yeah, roughly.
Yeah. So yeah, there's I think that's pretty much it. I am gonna put down a little wall section. So what we can do here is just copy our wall. Oops, that's a corner wall. Well, walls. Yep, there we go. So most of these schematics have nice bright red areas, so you know exactly where to copy from, or exactly where you can select to copy that schematic. And let's go ahead and just build a little wall section around that. Which way those facing by default? That way? That works. Okay. So I'll build some walls over here. / paste. Nope, they went behind me. That's fine. And then what I can do is we'll do rotate 180 just to make my life a little bit easier. I think that will, yep, there we go.
So while Tyro's working on that, something that we did in the sample city in the beginning of the video, you may still wish to have an architect team or a build team. They can go in and add the final touches, like Tyro was saying earlier. Put in a little fountain, put in a little plaza, add vines to the buildings to the sides that are exposed. All of those touches are just going to add more realism in for you, and when your players will walk through the city streets, it's going to be an amazing experience for them.
Yeah, and those little touches are they're very easy. I mean, it's literally the final details. So I kind of messed that up a little bit, but what did I do? Oh, okay, I see what I did.
It's really our hope that this pack makes it easy for you. No matter what your skill level is with building, you might be an expert builder, want to save time. You might be a beginning builder who's still learning on how to build structures, how to put city maps together. This can help either side of that scale and anywhere in between.
There you go. All right, so you see what I'm doing here with the walls. I laid down a few sections right next to, dang it, right next to each other. And then what I did is I laid 2 sections down, and then I copied those sections, and then I'm gonna go ahead and just keep on keeping on. And if I want to lay down a very large section all at once, I'm gonna do one more here. Paste. I'm actually just gonna go run over here. We're gonna copy from the beginning of this area, and we're gonna come up here to the end. Now if I come right back over here, we'll do / copy. And so with these wall sections, you're going to want to stand right in front of the last pillar. If you stand right here, you'll kind of have a double pillar, and it'll look a little bit weird. So just stand right here, paste, and it will continue the same pattern. And I've got a much longer wall, just like that. And then if we wanted to go ahead and make ourselves a gatehouse, we're going to go ahead and copy right up here. And right there. So I like to stand at the base of these guys, and let me turn down my fly speed so I can actually get into position. So I'm actually just going to copy it from right here. Come down here, stand right there, and / paste. Oops. These guys you're going to have to do / paste -a. There you go. And actually it looks like I need to scoot over a little bit by 1 block, so let's do it right here. Oh, and we can bring it out a couple blocks just away from the wall. like so. Be different. Oh, it needs to come out a lot more actually. So yeah, you just kind of got to mess around with these parts that need to line up to get yourself into the right position. I have to do paste minus A. There you go. And that looks like it's probably pretty close to where it needs to be, if not exactly where it needs to be. So you can put this tower, and I'm not going to do it, but you can go ahead and put another tower over there. And we can even go ahead we can go as far as grab our gatehouse pieces here. These guys I like to stand right about here. / copy, and we'll come over here. Depending on how tall you want your gatehouse to be, come down here and just line yourself up and / paste. And you got that portion of the gatehouse, and then you're going to come over here and grab the second portion, the middle guy here. And these guys can be a little bit tricky to line up, so you have to give me a second here. Looks like we're going to go right about here. Yep, so you can see I have it a little too low. There we go. So you can see that lines up. And now we're going to go ahead and grab part 3 right here. And oh, I actually must have broken the well, we can go ahead and just stand here and set / pause 2. Come down right here, and we're going to stand on this edge, / copy, head back over here. Okay, so you can see I'm one too far back and one too low, so just try to correct that there. Now I'm one too forward and one too high. There we go. So there, you got the palisade lined up, and the last thing you would need to do is just grab this tower and paste it onto that side, and you got yourself a nice little gatehouse. You could get some paths leading up, complete your little plaza. As you can see here, Nick's filling in with some nice little details. And then the only thing really left to do is just go through and clean up all of these guys. We did decide to leave these on the schematics for the simple fact that they make it much easier to copy, knowing exactly where you're supposed to copy from and all that stuff. Looks like I accidentally cut off the back of this one. So just like little details like that might need to be fixed, but we just basically turned what probably would have taken us probably just 4 hours to build just this little section right here, and we built it in 10 minutes.
Yeah, and it's workable at this point.
Yep.
You can always add in more detail, but at this point it is functioning.
So yeah, I think, and we actually do have a I forget, schematics. We have schematics for these guys too. So all the decorations, even down from the banisters over at the other that you saw over in the showcase building, are schematics. just don't feel like running over there to grab them. So sometimes it might just be easier to build. Some of those very simple decorations might just be easier to build by yourself, but they're there for you to serve as inspiration or to use as you see fit. But I think that's it, folks. Next, do you got anything else that we should cover?
No, I think we've gone over the schematics, unless you want to preview anything we have coming up.
Uh, yeah, we can go ahead and do that. So this is what we've showcased here today, and is the Raven's Roost schematic pack, and it's only called Raven's Roost schematic pack is because, like I said earlier, we're building this with our server in mind, and the city in our server is called Raven's Roost. So you can obviously name whatever city you're building to whatever you would like to name it, but that's just what we went with. In our world, there's multiple cities with different themes. So as you can kind of see in the background, we're kind of getting over there right now. We are working on other schematic packs to be used in other cities, and these are also going to be available. So this is the Lion's Den schematic pack, or that in progress. This is all still being worked on. But I might just end up calling it Desert Schematic Pack for simplicity's purpose. So here we've got a bit of a guild hall going on there. That one's a fighter's guild. Of course, you can gut it and make it your own. And probably my favorite building that I've ever built. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and turn on shaders again, just because it's not the same without it. And there's no big shadows over in this area. There we go. So is this this large castle here. We got the rampart coming up, and if we go inside, we will see that this is already fully detailed on the interior. So we have a large throne room. I'm not going to show you interiors for everything, but we can kind of look through some of these rooms. We got large buildings here. That nice courtyard is probably one of my favorite areas here, and fully furnished. Every floor, every room is furnished. If I can get in this little window, there we go. Little bedrooms in there. And then we got this tower here as a barracks. So I'm not going to go over that completely right now. We are running a little bit long on this video. But as you can see, we have our own another wall system here, set with gatehouses that are already pre-assembled, which I should have done actually on the Raven's Roost schematic pack, but no worries. A couple different gatehouses there. And then we've got these modular townhomes being built. Well, these are more apartments buildings than townhomes, I would say. And some of these have shops in them. But all together, what we've got so far is lots of mid-class housing, or rich class housing? I forget. Lots of space to work with in the desert pack.
Yeah.
So even the smaller classes will have yards and stuff. Or at least the ability to have yards. And we kind of have started a little preview test area over here to check out how our schematics work well alongside one another. So this is just a handful of schematics slapped right next to each other to create, just imagine a road going here. And you can dip into any of these apartments here and go upstairs maybe. A couple of these have shops in them. I just don't remember which of the ones they are right now. We got different bridges, different connectors, building connectors. And apartments. This one's unfurnished, but because it was unfurnished when I pasted it. The building is already furnished. So once again, placing these you create these natural little alleyways. A lot of these are actually created on accident, and then we just kind of flesh them out as time goes on. So there's that, and we can take a look with the castle in the background there, and that's that coming along. So anyways, I think that's gonna do it for tonight. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you got everything you needed out of this tour, and thank you all again.